Did you know that Breach's Aftershock has a cooldown in the range that prevents you from having two active Aftershocks at once? It's the only ability in the game that has this restriction, aside from things like Cypher's camera that have cooldowns in regular gameplay. These are the kind of things that I've noticed over the past couple of years of playing Valorant, and today I'm going to be sharing a bunch of them with you guys. If this video does well, I'll probably make a part 2, so leave any other useless facts you've noticed in the comments and I might include them in another video, with credit of course. With all of that said, let's jump back into the range, which is home to a ton of strange interactions. For example, the bots in the firing range appear to be looking straight ahead, but we can see that they are actually looking to the left when we try to blind them. This is easiest to see with a Reyna blind, but any flash that can be turned works. If you use KO's ultimate and immediately pull out your flashbang, the casing that normally covers the flash won't appear, and it will go back to normal if you take out the flash again or wait for the ultimate to end. This works in normal games and has nothing to do with the range, but I have to put it near the start of the video since I put it in the thumbnail. If you use Yoru's ultimate in the range and jump off the map, you can bypass the kill zone in the void and you will eventually hit the bottom of the map, where you can run around as you please. And in case you were wondering, this doesn't work in Abyss. The bots in the spike defusal and planting games in the range used to drop their weapons when you killed them. These weapons included modified versions of the Spectre and the Phantom without the silencer on, but the bots were changed to not drop their weapons sometime in the past year or two. Moving on from the range, what do these 6 agents have in common that no other agent has? You can pause the video for a bit if you want to think about it, but I think this one is a bit too difficult. Okay, these 6 agents all have something animated on their in-game models, besides their blinking and breathing animations. This purple spot on Astra's arm is animated, Gekko's mosh moves around on his belt, Harbor's bracelet is animated, KO's face is animated, Omen's face is also animated, although this might as well just be his version of blinking, and Reyna's purple soul container thingy is animated. I posted this question on my channel as well, but no one got it quite right, although a couple of people were somewhat close. The in-game models actually have a few other cool details that mostly go unnoticed. Harbor, Killjoy, and Skye all have numerical codes in their clothes somewhere that can be translated by matching the numbers with their corresponding letters of the alphabet, which gives us Wave, KJ, and Plant, respectively. Breach, Clove, KO, Phoenix, and Sage are the only agents who aren't wearing any gloves, although some other agents only have one glove such as Deadlock or Reyna. When you equip the Ruination Knife, a black ring will appear on your hand, but if you equip the Ruination Knife on Phoenix, the black ring will replace one of the golden rings on his hand. Talking about weapons though, what do these 8 knife skins all have in common? I'll give you a second to think about it, although I think this is a pretty straightforward question. Alright, these 8 skins can all be found in Abyss, the newest map in the game, in the library that looks out into mid. It's also worth mentioning that the tree from the Gaia's Vengeance finisher can also be found on the map near attacker's spawn. I posted the same question as a community post a while back, as well as on my Twitter, and multiple people got it right only a couple of hours after it was posted. Shout out to Eduloco for being the first one to comment the right answer. With that out of the way though, let's talk about some more skin-related useless facts. The Infantry Guardian is the only select rarity skin, which is the lowest skin rarity in the game, that has a unique sound effect. The last bullet of every mag makes a ping sound, which is a reference to a real gun known as the M1 Garand, which makes the same sound when it fires the last bullet in its clip. The RDVR Battle Pass skin set is the only Battle Pass collection in the game to only include one skin, the RDVR Phantom. As a result of this, the Panoramic skin set is the only Battle Pass skin collection to only include 3 skins. Every other skin set has 4 or 5 skins. If you're enjoying the video, please subscribe, because this graph is abysmal. The Spectrum Phantom is the only skin that has received a direct buff in order to make it a competitively viable skin. In patch 5.8, the silencer was shortened to stop it from peeking through smokes and walls in places where other Phantom skins wouldn't. The Wayfinder Shorty is unique because it's the only skin to ever be released as a Prime Gaming drop, and it's probably going to stay that way, since Riot stopped working with Prime Gaming in March of 2024. The original Prism skin set is the only collection in the game to have 6 skins, with 5 weapons and a knife. In Valorant's beta, these skins were all available in the same bundle, but when the game launched and Prism eventually hit the store shelves, the Ares was completely removed from the bundle in order to make it cost the same as any deluxe rarity bundle. Prism is also the only skin line that has had 4 separate skin releases. This includes the original Prism bundle, the Prism 2 bundle, which was a lower rarity than the original for some reason, the Prism 3 skins in the Episode 2 Act 2 Battle Pass, and the Prism Reloaded skin that was released for the Outlaw when it came out. The only other skin lines that even come close are Magepunk and Champions, with 3 separate releases, and Sovereign, which has 2 separate Sovereign releases and then 2 other skin sets that are based off of it, with Forsaken and Tethered Realms. For a while, the original Sovereign skins had a very strange oversight where every skin had the color variants listed in a different order. I know that sounds very stupid, but I have some screenshots from March of 2021 to prove it. This is just the beginning of the oddities with the skin line though. When Sovereign 2.0 was released, the original bundle was also updated, with different colors for the variants in the menu and changing one of the variants from gold to green. The OG skin kill banners were also updated to match the color variant of the weapon, which is how most modern skins work anyways. Okay, I think that's enough about skins. Let's move on to some other random things. The damage amp orb in Spike Rush affects the damage of the spike, which allows a spike explosion to deal 1300 damage. KO's silhouette can be seen in the Do Not Enter spray from Episode 2 Act 2's Battle Pass, despite KO not releasing for another 2 seasons. If you go out of bounds near the attacker spawns on Fracture, you can see gun cases for the guns used to destroy the machine in the Fracture map teaser trailer. In B-Link on Abyss, you can see a bunch of fish that strongly resemble Gecko's ultimate, Thrash. When the accessory shop was launched in Episode 7 Act 1, it had this background, which included the Tigress gun body. The Tigress gun body wasn't actually in the rotation though, since it was from a skin bundle and not the Battle Pass, so it was replaced in the background by the iconic Dan the Penguin body. The Tigress melee also has a bit of a strange story. When the Tigress skin line was originally leaked, the melee had a unique pullout animation stored in the files. But of course, when the skin came out, the animation was nowhere to be found for an unknown reason. To end this video off, I want to mention some facts that could be considered useful, but are so niche that they might as well not matter. The glass in a heaven on Ascent can be broken by pretty much any ability that you can throw at it, even ones that don't deal damage like Brimstone Stim or Harbor Code. Here's a full list of all the abilities that can break it if you're curious. For some reason, the projectile from Omen's smoke used to be able to break the window as well, but this was patched out sometime in the past year or two. Raze's Boombot can take fall damage, but only in places where a player would also take fall damage. When Omen uses his ult, he creates a shade at the location he's trying to teleport to. Most people know that this shade can pick up the spike and weapons or even close doors, but it can also be affected by heals, stuns, and most other buffs and debuffs that you could think of. These buffs and debuffs will still be there regardless of whether Omen sticks to teleport or returns to his original position. Alright, that's the last one I've got. If you have any other useless Valorant facts you think are interesting, leave them in the comments down below, and I might make another one of these videos with some more facts provided by you guys, with credit of course. With all of that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.